look,
listen.
And no Taylor this week.
We tried.
We certainly tried to have the third member of this podcast on this podcast about Pokemon The Horizons anime and other things on episode 189, where today we're going to discuss Pokemon Horizons episode 131. But guess what, guys? His Ethernet cable's broken, so we tried to record 600 times, and he just kept freezing and ruining everybody's day. So, shouts out. Way to go, Taylor.
We all cried, but we had to move on and go on without him.
We had to move on with our lives. Everyone, please write in, leave a comment, send an email, looklistencast@gmail.com. Say, way to go, Taylor. Way to ruin it for everyone. Thanks a lot. Geese Peep, can you please tell us what happened last time on Pokes in English?
Butler Hamburglar appeals to Chelsea, Coral, and Sidian to help stop Spinal. We get some brief glimpses into their past, and most importantly, we learn that Chelsea joined the Explorers in order to rise up the ranks and get funding for her Poké school in her hometown.
Wow, thank you very much, Geese Peep. That's a very detailed last time on Pokes. And before we give a quick one-sentence synopsis of this week's episode, that, in my opinion, was a good episode, if we're being honest. Did you like this week's episode, Geese Peep?
No spoilers for me.
You had to... Okay, please tell us the name of this week's episode in English.
The time has come. Gather, companions.
Or in Japanese, Kitaru Atsumaru Nakamatachi. And yes, I'm aware I said it incorrectly with the wrong stresses. Listen to Liko if you want it done perfectly.
Yeah, listen to Liko.
Geese Peep, why don't you go ahead and give us a one-sentence synopsis this week before we move on to our first segment of the week, which is, of course, Geese the Week, What You've Been Peeping. Please, take it away. Geese Peep.
The gang assembles, joined by some extra helping hands, and gets ready to head off to Laqua.
Wow, that's so good.
Wow.
Did you have AI write that? That's so good.
No, I just wrote that.
Good work. Somebody's a professional. If you're unfamiliar with this podcast, before we get in depth with the episode of Pokemon, we, of course, discuss other things. So if you don't care about that, you can click the timestamp and jump right to the Pokemon. Geese Peep, this week in our Whatcha Been Geesin' Peep of the Week, you'll never guess, I saw 1 million movies.
You love movies.
I love utilizing
cinema.
Utilizing my AMC A-list membership. So much so that I bought the popcorn pass, and immediately the next day, I show up and the concession stand is closed, and they're selling no popcorn, and I'm about to lose my ever-loving mind. I tell the man, and he laughs in my face. I'm not going to stand for this. He's Peep.
Why? What was the reason why it was closed?
Because they're doing construction on all that. I guess they're putting in a new theater or something, and I don't know if they're taking out the entire concession stand. They're probably redoing it. I don't know. Anyway, I saw, very excitingly, Kiki's delivery service in 4K IMAX. Let me tell you something right now. I've never seen Kiki's delivery service.
It's a Mario.
It is. I've sat in a room where Kiki's delivery service was being played, but I fell asleep. So this is the first time I've ever seen... What? I was sleepy.
Are you serious? It's the first time you've actually seen it in full?
Yes. I don't remember anything from that one time I was sleepy on a couch. This movie, outstanding. Yes, Geese Peep.
It's one of my favorites.
Of course it is. The vibes are off the charts. The music, the art style. I mean, this is so quintessential Ghibli. You're losing your mind. It's so good, especially in 4K IMAX.
Girly has an existential crisis and doubts herself.
Oh my God.
Can relate.
You could totally relate. Remember the part where she's like, I don't know. I just, not feeling it.
Pastries?
There's plenty of pastries. Yeah, everybody.
Beautiful European-esque setting.
I love because a lot of the stuff is written in German and French, but they just get real silly with the spellings. Like they'll throw an X in the middle of a word that doesn't make any sense in any language. So I thought that was funny. But no, all of these songs I've heard 1 million times on little vibe posts or whatever, little Instagram reels. And I go, oh, that's what that song's originally from.
We love Joe Hisaishi and his excellent work.
So highly recommend. That's by far the best film I saw this week. An absolute classic. A certified banger. Everybody go watch
I
Kiki's Delivery Service 4K and IMAX.
I can't believe you got to see it in 4K and IMAX. I'm
I did.
jealous.
Good. The other films I saw, Hoo Boy, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, and Undertone. Pretty different movies, I would say. They do share something in common, but can I tell you, Geese Peep? No, because it would spoil the movie, so I can't say it live on a podcast. I'm sorry. Hoo Boy. Okay, let's actually start with Undertone. Undertone is a horror movie. I probably was not going to see this movie. I looked at the Rotten Tomatoes. It's pretty mixed reviews. But I remember seeing one person post saying, "Oh my God, this is the scariest horror movie I've ever seen." I also remember the reply to that post saying, "What are you talking about? Who is trash?" I almost walked out within the first 5 minutes. I couldn't stand the action.
Really?
But I stuck through. I watched the whole thing, and it kind of makes sense what they were going for, because you can't do horror movies, but you especially couldn't do this horror movie. It's about a female podcaster living with her mother.
Oh my God.
It's, she's having fears of all sorts of things. Gosh, there are spooky moments in
Is it
this film.
supernatural or thriller?
Unbelievably supernatural. It is about hearing spooky things in recordings, like playing backwards sounds and like hidden messages while they record their podcast, and they're listening to all these little clips that were sent in, and they do like a little horror paranormal podcast, whatever. You can tell this movie cost maybe $15. I mean, actually it looks pretty good, but it cost maybe $15 to make because the cast is incredibly small. All takes place pretty much just in this house. And there are spooky moments, yes. I'll tell you, the ending on both of these movies I watched, outside of Kiki's Delivery Service, a masterpiece, perfect. You can't say anything, a 10 out of 10. But the two movies I watched both had bad endings, in my opinion. They should have worked harder on doing an ending. Ending is dumb. They didn't know how to end this. The plot kind of falls apart. You can hear that it was made in Canada, I believe, because you can hear the Canadian accent a little bit in them. The plot's kind of all over the place. They don't know what they're doing. The scenes where they're not actively podcasting, the acting is better. Because all throughout the movie, you keep hearing the guy saying, "Okay, time to get back into character," because they play characters on this podcast, sort of. And she's talking to some guy. I probably don't recommend the movie, no. But there's a couple spooky moments, so whatever. I see a lot of horror movies. Not a lot of them are that great. Okay. Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. I would say more fun movie. That's Gore Verbinski. And it's a fun time. There was only one showing of this movie I could find because it came out last month, I believe. And the thing is with this movie, Geese Peep, with a lot of movies, you could probably say, is you can just see what it's taking from. It's just a combination of so many other films we've all seen before.
But what, like, I have no idea what the movie's about. Can you give me like a brief synopsis?
Well, the advertisements for it, I don't believe were super clear on the actual plot. So I can tell you how it was marketed so I don't spoil it. It was marketed as this crazy guy runs into a Norm's diner in Los Angeles and says he's from the future and he has a bomb and he's going to blow everybody up unless we can all work together to save the world. I believe that is how it's advertised. And then the actual movie expounds from that. And there's lots of adventures and fun. And it's like kind of like a video game. And you could have fun with this movie. I guess I could recommend it. It's not great, but there's some fun little bits in here. The cast, you watched Ted Lasso, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Juno Temple is in this movie. So she's good. It's a bit heavy-handed too in its messages and its like the symbolism it's going for is like, yeah, we get it. They're really, hitting your head over. Should I tell you the message of the movie? It's basically like, don't be on your phones too much. AI is bad. That's like the point. That's like the message of the movie. But it's whatever. It's fine. That's all fine because I saw Kiki's Delivery Service. Wow, what a film. Am I right? Also played a game called Mini Shoot Adventures. Too bad Taylor's Ethernet cable doesn't work because he also played this and we had a wonderful time. It's A Link to the Past meets Geometry Wars, and it's on all the consoles now. Came out on PC last year. Everybody play that game. It's cheap. It's wonderful. Geese Peep, everybody in the world's going to love it. Nothing to dislike about it.
And you've been playing Pokopia?
Just a little bit. Just such a small amount. There's so much to do, Geese Peep. What do you want from me? I made my first little house. It's a cozy game. Maybe I want to wait for you to play. Maybe I'm just being supportive.
I'm not demanding you play it. I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's adorable. It's fun. It's so deep, so in depth. Maybe I just get a little overwhelmed. And maybe some people are out there, not going to name names, already fine, posting about Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen, and maybe I'm playing with two Switches simultaneously, FireRed in English and LeafGreen on a Switch Lite in Japanese, and I'm trading back and forth.
Oh my goodness.
What? I don't know what you want from me. Pokemon's fun. You speak.
It was just so funny because I called you unrelated to anything, and I just see you with two Switches going at the same time. I'm like, oh my god,
going at the same time. It's good. It's good stuff. I don't know what you want from me. Okay, that concludes my Geese of the week. What you've been peeping, Geese Peep? Why don't you tell the audience listening at home what Geese Peep's been up to this last week?
So my family, my sisters, my nephew came last week, and right as they came, I got sick, which was cool. That was a lot of fun. My almost 3-year-old nephew, he has been crying to go to the beach ever since he flew back home. And he's also been crying for donuts because we got donuts and we fed him too many donuts.
Oh my God.
mean, I get it. I love donuts. So tasty. You gotta have them in moderation.
If that's true. For anyone confused, her little nephew lives East Coast where it's cold. He went to visit Geese Peep in the warm summers of Florida next to pool. Go ahead, please.
Yes. And oh my gosh, he's in the process of getting potty trained, and I had to help with that, and that was such a nightmare, and he almost pooped the pool, but he didn't.
Thank God.
But wow, that was stressful.
Mm-hmm. It says here that you both watched the Oscars and did online auctions for jewelry. Which would you like to discuss first?
Okay, gamers, listen. Look.
Guys, listen.
Am I looking at a bunch of online auctions because I really don't want to do my taxes and I need some retail therapy?
I swear to goodness, taxes takes 5 seconds. You just put in your
Okay,
W-2.
it doesn't take 5 seconds for me. You do my taxes.
Shame me the W-2. I'm sure easy clap, as the kids say.
It's like, yes, it does actually take that long, but it's the whole getting started that's the issue with me.
I just click the button on PayPal or Cash App, and it says, "Here you go."
Okay, well, I have to do my state and my federal.
Not my state and my federal. Okay.
Anyway, learned about online jewelry auctions, and I go on this site and I see the auctions, and I'm like, wow, starting bid $10.
You'll get that for sure.
I would love to get some gold jewelry for $10. And so I bid, and then I wake up this morning, I look at my bids, the auction's closing in 2 hours. Someone upped my $12 bid up to $1,000 for a necklace. I thought the whole point was to get it for a great deal.
You're not getting it for $1,000. Come on now.
Well, it is like worth that. Like, that's why I was like, oh my gosh, I can get nice jewelry for a bargain. But I think I was a bit naive.
Oh, well. You'll get them next time.
Well, here's the thing. Now I actually really like the jewelry.
Oh my God.
Discovered. So it's like, ugh.
It is like, ugh.
But yeah, I watched the Oscars. It was fine. Unlike you, I was once an A-list member, an AMC A-list member, and I am no longer one because it just didn't make sense because I travel too much. I don't have access in a city to movie theaters a lot, whatever. I love movies. And I love the Oscars because I live for the drama and for the magic of movie making. It was a pretty, I would say, uneventful Oscars. There was a tie, though, for best, I think, short documentary film.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was fun. But people who I thought were going to win won. And yeah, it was fine.
Chat's up.
So I know that you haven't been playing Pokepedia, but
Pokopia.
Everyone... whatever, cornucopia, potato, tomato. I was a fool and I forgot to pack and bring my Nintendo Switch 2 to Florida, and I'm here for a month, and I just have to watch all of my friends and internet companions play this beautiful looking game.
Everybody loves it.
I'm not going to be home for another 3 weeks.
3 weeks? You've been in Florida way longer than 1 week.
I've been in Florida since February 24th.
3 weeks? Are you sure?
I'm flying back to Florida like March 31st.
What do you mean back to Florida?
Sorry, I'm flying back to Maryland March 31st.
That is in less than 2 weeks.
I'm not good with time. Whatever, I'm just saying. I just want to play the game. It looks good.
It is good. Everybody loves it. It's super high scores. Everybody having a wonderful time. Adorable, cute, fun, playing with friends. Can't get any better, really. Sorry. Should have packed it.
I know, I should have. I'm a fool. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can be a fool one time also as a treat. Geese Peep, are you prepared for Poké-news?
Poké-news?
Of the week.
Yeah, I'm ready.
This week's news, unbelievably, comes from Cerebi.net. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness is now available to play on the Nintendo Classics Nintendo GameCube app on Nintendo Switch 2, which you have access to since you're on my Switch family plan. Also from Cerebi.net, the Pokemon Go Community Day on April 11th has been announced. It'll focus on Tinkatink. It runs from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., so get your little shiny tinks with their little wooden hammers.
What color is she?
She's the same, but her hammer is wooden instead of metal now, so it's brown.
Ugh.
It's sick. It's a sick shiny.
That doesn't even make any sense for her character, though.
And in our final...
How does that make sense? Is the whole point is she's obsessed with metal and she wants to make a hammer?
Okay, so it's rusted. It just looks brown. And
okay,
in the final...
that's an important distinction.
And in the final piece of Pokemon news, Pokemon Pokopia version 1.0.2 is now live. It includes a variety of bug fixes. So maybe, Geese Peep, maybe it was for the best that you are going to play a little later because you're going to have such a stable version.
I love stability.
Yes. Now, remember, you can also play the game with a mouse, like this man. So maybe grab a mouse pad, and when you're placing all your things, use a mouse. It'll be very easy and simple.
Can I use the mouse is the Joy-Con?
You can do that too. It is now time to discuss an episode of Pokemon. Geese Peep, one more time for the listeners. Can you tell us the name of the title in English?
The time has come. Gather, companions.
Or in Japanese, Kitaru Atsumaru Nakamatara Machi. Episode 131, Geese Peep. We open with life on the Brave Olivine. Everybody's doing their little jobs. Ludlow's catching love discs. We got the fun music going. It's like it's from a JRPG. Everybody's having a wonderful time. And immediately, we're going to cut to what I'm just going to have to call Ino's Manor, where the kids are just living now, I guess.
Okay, I was really confused about that.
Yeah, every week I'm confused about it. Every week I say... Because they're in Levincia, Ino's hiding them, and I guess she just owns this apartment building where the kids are living. I guess. Geese Peep, have I got news for you? Fritos is coming back, and Roy is so excited.
Alt is really excited.
Well, yeah, Alt's excited too. That's his big old senpai. He's always looking forward to seeing Fritos, Space Fritos. The doorbell rings, and everybody knows Fritos is here. Let's open the door. It's just Wyatt and why not? Oh, and Perrin, the photographer. You remember these guys? Wow, she's got her Hisuian Growlithe. That's fun. Not Fritos.
I like how Alt calls them fishy and suspicious.
Yeah, we're going to get to that in a second. Alt is very funny in this episode, like he always is in this wonderful episode that Geese Peep refuses to spoil her thoughts on. It's time for a theme song. We're back from the theme song. Like Geese Peep says, Alt immediately suspicious of all these guys. He gets little introductions, and they say, you guys remember Wyatt? He used to be a Rising Bolt tackler. He had a thing with Molly or something. Remember? You remember? They were like an item or something.
I found it really interesting and I guess confusing that they did a pan up of the photographer's body. Did you notice that?
No. I mean, they always do that for her trading card. is the exact same because she's always doing like these like interesting these angles on her photography. So it's from the trading card.
They frame it from Alt's point of view, so like he's literally like looking up her body. It's weird.
Yeah, there's definitely some precedent. Yeah, there's definitely precedent for that. It's actually really cute. There's these full art cards. One of them is from Perrin's perspective, and one of them is from her Growlithe perspective. So you get the card looking up at her, and then the other shot is like her taking a picture of the Growlithe. It's very, very fun. So even though Alt has kind of conquered his fear of girls a little bit, he gets a little nervous around Perrin, especially when she starts approaching him. And Geese Peep, is it just me, or does it sound like Perrin and Wyatt are real close? Because Perrin's thinking that Wyatt's pretty gosh darn sick and is impressed by him.
Yeah, it seems like they're just like kind of teaming up, and I think their personalities and ambitions kind of align well. I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was like a romantic thing or not with them, but
we'll
I
find
think
out.
Just vibe well.
I was laughing so hard at Dot asking, "How did you find us?" and Wyatt just completely ignoring the question. The good news is that, much like a couple other people they've run into recently, both these goofball characters are well aware that Rising Volt Tacklers are not the bad guys, no matter what the explorers say, no matter what Exceed puts out there. And you know what? We can write an article about it.
Yeah, they're going to do some smart PR and write an article and post videos and photographs to support that they're actually the good guys. And I like this because, you know, there's such a focus on the explorers and their PR and like public perception work that it makes sense that they would have to do some of that to win back the public.
Yeah, they definitely need it. Geese Peep, the doorbell's ringing. It's finally Fritos. Let's open the door. Oh, it's the Naranja girlies. Look, it's Nimona, Penny, Anne, all their Pokemon. That's fine. We like those girls, right, Geese Peep? It's no big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still waiting for Fritos, but it's fine. Whatever. Geese Peep, we're going to cut to Hyperspace Fritos and Mega Starmie. They're just walking around Lavencia with some big old Kingdom Hearts boots.
Such a funny outfit.
He's sick now. He lives in space. Oh my God, by the way. Big, huge potential spoilers. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but I think I've found a link between Horizons and Pokopia, and it's a huge spoiler. But just so everybody hurry up and beat Pokopia, I guess. Because if what I think is going on, this is going to be such a sick thing. Could turn out to be nothing, but mark my words, if we see a big thing happen in the anime and it's all from Pokopia, shouts out to me. If they're linked for a very specific reason, just want to tell you. I know. Well, what do you want me to spoil Pokopia for you?
Yes. Why don't you just say no? Here's what's gonna happen. You say we're gonna give the audience 5 seconds.
But no, so Geese Peep, you specifically had told me you don't want to hear the spoiler.
I know. I wasn't done. You're going to give the audience 5 seconds. I'm going to take out my headphone and you can explain. And then you can just wave at the camera to let me know when I can come back.
Okay. Take out your earbud. Okay. So the big spoiler that they may be related is that in Pokopia, all the humans went to space and now Fritos is going to space. So maybe that's going to be linked. We'll see. Okay. We're coming back. Wow. What were we talking about? Oh, Master Mayonnaise from Kalos, Geese Peep. He's tracking Fritos. Fritos is no spring chicken. He's not his first rodeo. He realizes he's being tracked. So I wonder if he's just walking around in circles trying to lose the tail. He eventually just starts sprinting away down an alley, jumps on Charizard back and flies away, which is funny. Now we're going to, Geese Peep, we're going to cut to a bar. We see a Gotharita in here cleaning up, and we see a man in a face mask with a little Joltik on his head. Oh my God, Geese Peep, is that Frito's old coworker from Exceed?
What's the name?
His name is Yanga.
Oh, okay.
They didn't name him before, in the dub at least, so that's fun.
Fun stuff.
Yanga. He kind of reminds me of Bugsy from Johto, the bug gym leader, and maybe some other. Actually, no. He reminds me of there's a character, I think, in Diamond and Pearl, a gym leader he also reminds me of. Anyway, doesn't matter. Fritos and Yanga start having a little secret rendezvous talk about secret strong sphere stuff, and Yanga's worried about, is it safe to talk here? And Frito says, yeah, this is my old hangout. The bartender would never reveal our secrets. And then out of nowhere, Geese Peep, the lights go out.
But it was just Joltik messing with the outlets.
Thank goodness he was just eating some electricity. Gotharita stops him. We have not been compromised as of yet. Then it's so funny. So they use Charizard's tail as a candle since the electricity's gone now. And Yanga is going on about how we've met Yanga before. I don't know if you guys remember him, but he's definitely in an episode or two. Yanga's going on because he still works at Exceed, all about how, there's such a focus on strong spheres now, and Spinal won't let anybody do anything else that isn't related to strong spheres. And so then Fritos pulls out all the data he collected from space, all about how dangerous strong spheres and Laqua are. And Mega Starmie pops out. This Starmie loves Mega Evolving, Geese Peep. He can't go 1 second without Mega Evolving.
This Starmie is a human professor.
Yes. In Pokemon form. Kind of like Bill from Red, Blue, Yellow, Leaf Green.
When Fritos is showing the data, he basically says a thesis that the strong sphere, the Laqua and the strong spheres activate cells and remove the need for humans.
Yeah.
For battling. That's the thesis statement he puts forward based on the samples from the mountain and in space.
But what's silly about that is, Pokemon battle all the time, I'm sure, without trainers. And, at this point in the episode, you're going to have to help me out because I am confused. I am confused. Why does Fritos get up out of nowhere, start walking away, and says, I guess I'm going to have to take this to Cervantes, Amethio's dad, and not you, Yanga? And then Yanga tries to stop him and says, I want to fight the good fight. What? Did I just miss a line? Or did I just miss a line of dialogue? Why is Fritos upset and leaving? Or why does he think Yanga can't do this job?
I think we're supposed to interpret the reaction from Yanga looking at the data as like scared and like maybe too afraid to do something. I was also really confused by that.
Okay, maybe it'll make sense in English. I don't know. Anyway, the lights come back on, shouts out to Yanga. Here, Yanga, take my Rotom phone. It's got all the important data. Me, Fritos, I'm getting out of here. He walks through the front door, and who's waiting for him right outside, Geese Peep?
Master Mayonnaise.
Show yourself! And Master Mayonnaise jumps out, and if Fritos were Korean, he would say, "What?" And he says, like, "You're," and they cut away. It's leaving us on the edge of our seat, Geese People. We wonder what's going to happen between these two. We cut back to the Brave Olivine. Or are we in the Olivine, or are we in Chateau Ino? I don't know. We're somewhere.
We're at the apartment. We're in the apartment.
Well, Ludlow says, man, I can't believe how many people are here today. Everybody talks for a while. We get a small little flashback scene of stuff that happened the last year or so. We get Liko doing a big old internal monologue.
She's so many friends and hearts and bonds, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, wow. Funny scene here. Roy says, are you okay? And Liko says, yeah, I was just thinking. Sitting here doing an internal monologue. Thank God. We hear from outside the door, Geese Peep. Fritos, it's me. Everybody's so excited. Liko goes to open the door. We now get maybe the funniest scene we've had in the anime in years.
Yeah.
Liko opens the door. She sees Master Mayonnaise. A man, keep in mind, listener, Liko has no idea who this freakish man in giant outfit with quack of all things and mega stones all over him is. Only Roy and Alt know who this man is. She's never met him. She didn't go to Kalos. She's very funny animation of Liko just closing the door, freaking out, saying there's some strange old man outside. And then Master Mayonnaise bursts through the door, and Fritos is with them. We get a commercial break. The music they play on this commercial break is so good. As it fades out, we get the sick Master Mayonnaise Japanese kind of music, and then when it comes back in, just such a sick Pokemon music rendition. the best music we've ever had in a commercial break. Once we're back from a commercial break, I love how Ult is the only one demanding answers from anybody. I love that he says his mind, Geese.
Me too.
Just like earlier when he was like, you guys are incredibly suspicious. And now he's saying, what are you doing here? We get a little flashback of what happened with Fritos and Master Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, of course, hugging Mega Starmie, losing it because Geese Peep, he loves that man. He loves Mega Evolutions. He loves Mega Evolving. And now friendship ended with whoever. Now Fritos and Mayonnaise best friends. Am I right?
Apparently, Master Mayonnaise has been trying to track down Roy, and he got distracted when he saw Frito and Mega Evolve Starmie. But in the end, it worked out because he got both goals.
Shouts out. Now we get Roy explaining to Master Mayonnaise, and he says to Master Mayonnaise, he says, we gotta stop the strong spheres. We gotta save the world. We gotta destroy the Laquium core. And so Master Mayonnaise says, Roy, my boy, well, don't I have something for you? And just like me, Michael, predicted, because it's exactly what Roy needed to counteract his weaknesses, Master Mayonnaise gives Roy a Lucario Knight Z so he can do the new Mega Evolution. And that version of Lucario is exactly what Roy needs, because in the play back the tapes, I predicted this when Roy's main weaknesses would be solved with just Mega Evolving into Lucario Z. So,
thank goodness. Thank goodness Roy gets another trick up his sleeve.
There's one character who needs some new sick things. Pokemon evolution.
It's Roy.
It's a Roy. It's funny. Then we get a little brief explanation for audience members who are not aware of this. They explain that some Pokemon have different Mega Evolutions. And Geese Peep, Lucario Z is going to be so sick, Mega Lucario Z, because Roy's is shiny, so he's going to be so sick and purple. And then, Geese Peep, I'm sure this is what you said to yourself, which is, wow, this was a perfect episode, but now we got to do a battle. Master Mayonnaise says, I got to test you, Roy. And I say, I guess it's what the kids want. It's what people come for the big Pokemon battle. So we're going to have one. Time for a battle. Mayonnaise throws out Hawlucha. Everybody's cheering for it. Hawlucha, of course, like a Mexican wrestler. He loves showing off and being a showman and showing off, and everybody's
posing.
Cheering. Oh, yeah. Penny's taking photos of it with her Rotom phone. Did you see her adorable phone case, Geese Peep?
No, what was it?
It's Eevee phone case. Because she loves Eevees.
Oh, right.
Right. Batturu Stato! Lucario, Metal Claw, Acrobatics, Hawlucha, everybody loving the battle. Flying Press! Oh my god, Perrin does an entire photo shoot in the middle of the battle. Roy says, he's open! Use Flash Cannon, Lucario! Dodge it, Hawlucha! Hawlucha furious that Lucario interrupted the photo shoot, by the way.
Very funny.
And then Master Mayonnaise, in French, says it's time to
Mega Evolve.
And Fritos has never seen this Mega Evolution in his life, which makes a lot of sense because, of course, Geese Peep, as you're abundantly aware, in the Pokemon Legends ZA canon, these new Megas happen because of the events of the game. You know, Geese Peep, you're always going about AZ and Floette Ange, created 2,000 years ago as the counterpart to the ultimate weapon, with Zygarde having a Mega Evolve to fight it, and Hyper Rogue, Ange Floette, the big battle, and all this Mega Energy overloading the world, and that's why we have all these new Megas, and then Darkrai showing up for the DLC for even more Megas. You're aware of all this.
Oh, yeah, I'm always going on about Flo Baby.
Well, then Mega Hawlucha's going to show off some more. Lucario, use close combat. Roy, what are you thinking? It's not effective at all. He's a flying type. Not to mention he's Mega. That fighting attack's doing nothing. Hawlucha, use Encore. Oh my god, now Lucario's in trouble. Roy yells, Flash Cannon, Lucario. Roy, he was just Encored. He can't use another move. He's stuck using close combat over and over again now. Foolish. Cross Chop, Hawlucha. Oh my god, it's a big hit. Lucario, there's only one thing we can do now. What is it, Geese Peep?
Mega Evolve.
A giant pause, and Ult gets upset that Roy won't just show him the sick new Mega Evolution.
So funny.
What was wrong with my keystone, guys? I can't mega. What's going on? And then we get Fritos and Nimona explaining exactly what's going on. The Encore, it desynced them. And Lucario's panicking. His moves aren't doing anything. So then, oh, by the way, I guess important to note, during this, Hawlucha kept climbing up a light pole. So he climbs up the light pole again, and then what were you thinking, Geese Peep, in this scene where Lucario mouths off at Roy and gets real upset at him?
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, did he have some Laquium? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
This is not usual for him.
No, Lucario's this is pure old-fashioned annoyance. Because Roy is being very, very, what's the word? Ignorant, I guess. Lucario's telling Roy, I don't know what you want from me. The man clearly used Encore. I'm only able to use close combat, and you're really annoying me by yelling out other move names right now. So Roy says, okay, use a strong close combat then. Jeez Louise. And Geese Peep, he's still doing no damage. Hawlucha just throws him off the light pole, does a flying press, and knocks him out. Cap calls the match. Roy can't believe he lost, Geese Peep.
His style of guiding waves is insufficient.
He's got to figure out his aura. You're way off, Roy. You need way more training with this, Lucario. And Roy immediately says, Master Mayonnaise, please help me train. Get my aura correct. And then, again, old MVP of this episode runs in between Roy and Master Mayonnaise and says, stop hogging the mayonnaise, Roy. I want training too. Shouts out. Oh, you're funny. You're a funny boy in this episode. All right, now we're going to cut to the Brave Olivine. Is it sunrise, sunset? Pretty sure it's sunrise because it doesn't look like sunset. But the sun is low on the horizon coming up. And Geese Peep, Oreos has done it. She fixed the ship. The new Brave Olivine truly is rising again. They truly are little women, and they truly do live in a little house on the prairie. Such a sick new ship.
There's thrusters on this for days. It's got 7 power to it.
So many boosters. It looks so silly. Then we see Ino run up, and she says, thank God you guys are finally leaving. And she says, just why don't we do a Neato Thing collab later and we'll call it even for all I've done. And then Belly Bolt opens his mouth and we're all laughing. Ridiculous voice on that Pokemon. Ridiculous.
I do find it hysterical and I laugh every time.
Well, there you go. All right, Geese Peep. Roy's about to say what we're all thinking. It's time to see Grandma Diana. And they fly off and the thousands of boosters all... And the students of Naranha Academy see them, and they say, oh no, it's the Rising Bull Tacklers, the evil team. We better go to tell the teachers. But one kid, Geese Peep, he says, you know what? I think that ship looks pretty sick. And also, the teachers are very proud. They don't need to be told because the teachers are already watching, and they're proud, aren't they, Geese Peep?
Yes.
To be continued. Geese Peep, before we discuss this episode and how we felt about it, and we give it a score, can you please take us through today's Mega of the Week with Hawlucha? Mega Hawlucha.
Wow, guys. We finally have it. A rare Mega Evolution that is relevant to the episode.
Wow. It's the first time for everything, am I right?
Yeah. Also, it's also another rare one where the Mega Evolution looks sick.
Yeah, he looks real good. It's a very sick looking Mega. It's shiny, super good too.
When Hawlucha Mega evolves, it soaks up all the energy and it uses it to enhance its attack and its defense. And we cut to a scene of Neato Thing commentating a wrestling match between Hawlucha and Machamp. And, Neato Thing is always speaking to the audience, but she's also in the scene speaking in like a microphone to the audience within the scene at the wrestling match, which I liked. And she explains its signature move, Flying Press, dives at its foes, aiming to what? And she gets cut off because instead of doing a Flying Press on Machamp, Hawlucha does a Flying Press on Neato Thing and knocks her out. And she says, why? God. Which again, I'm so confused.
Again, I crossed the pond to London.
How confused I am. Why are these Pokemon attacking her? What'd you do?
It's just that for the kids, it's a fun little, she's always like Tom and Jerry. They're just getting goofed. She's always getting goofed. We got it. I'm sure her suit is very protective. It protects her from all damage.
She's like Taylor. She probably has 10,000 concussions.
Probably. That's why Taylor's Ethernet's broken, because he got concussion. His concussion-filled confusion. He was just cutting Ethernet cables. Yeah, poor Neo thing. Can't catch a break. Okay. Geese Peep, it is now time for us to discuss slightly what we think about the next episode, where we're going to get Diana, we're going to get more wrestling, we're going to see Shiny Mega Lucario Z. What's not to love? I bet we're going to have a great time next week. Right? Don't you think? I think so. Probably.
We are really getting to the final episodes of this series. We must be.
We're wrapping it up. And real quick, before we discuss how we felt about this episode, we've only discussed this in person, right? We didn't talk about it on the podcast. So very amusingly, there's been a lot of discourse online about Horizons lately. Everybody's so upset that the poor girlies get nothing. And Roy is just drowning in shiny megas and legendary Pokemon. And Dot's off just doing little research on the side. And we're in the in-game and Liko's just still doing big leafage. You feel bad for the girlies a little bit.
Yeah, they are sidelined in a way that I don't love, because I feel like there is potential for them more. It feels imbalanced.
I mean, Liko's supposed to be the main character. She does have Terapagos. She's got that going for her. And Grandma Diana has a mythical, so that's good. But man, Roy is really just out there doing it all.
It's not only that, but Roy's also like the captain now too, and like the chosen one now, because everyone's trying to find him and give him all this. It's kind of odd.
Yeah, I'm sure Liko will get to do something sick. Maybe Dot one day. I don't know. I'm so curious. I'm wondering, because this is my prediction. I believe that we're going to wrap this up. Maybe they'll show Koraidon or Miraidon. I don't know. But I think we're going to end the Scarlet and Violet arc, and then they're going to take these characters and have them go to the new region of Winds and Waves pretty far before the games come out next year. I think that's what's going to happen. But what I'm curious about is, are they going to bring Ult with them? Or is Ult just for these couple seasons, and then he's going to say goodbye when they go off to Southeast Asia? I'm curious.
I don't know. I definitely can see. I don't even know if Liko and Dot are guaranteed, because Roy makes sense because he comes from like an island, place. So I can see how like they might tie in some of his backstory of like his family stuff, because they've alluded to that in the past. But I don't even know if we get Liko and Dot on this next journey.
That'd be strange. Yeah, I wonder. That is true. So geographically, Roy is from Japan. I believe Liko is Spanish, right? She was from Paldea. Is that right?
Yeah.
That sounds right. Okay, yeah, we'll see. But that's going to be a few episodes in the future. Let's right now focus on the episode at hand. I had a wonderful time with this episode. I thought it was sick. I loved all the characters coming together. Hysterical, cute. The funniest scene we've ever had, almost, with Liko closing the door. This is in the high nines, Geese Peep. Do you have anything bad to say about this wonderful episode? Because I don't.
I always love episodes where they're gathering the team and everyone's together. I always love that. I am a bit concerned about the ham-fisting of the new Mega Evolution. It seems kind of...
Lucario's?
Yeah, it seems kind of, I don't know, forced or rushed. I don't know, because it's like, oh, I guess we're just going to take Master Mayonnaise with us too, and he's just going to, we're going to have one dedicated episode where we train. I don't think it's rushed at all, because I believe I predicted this.
I think it's been a long time coming. I think several episodes ago, this is what was going to happen, because Roy was having an issue with his Lucario, and the very, like I said, like 5 times already, the very specific things he was lacking in would be fixed if he just had a Lucario Night Z.
That's not what I'm saying. I understand why. I'm afraid that it's literally just going to be one episode of training and he figures it all out.
Probably.
That's what I worry about when I say rushed. Like, oh, we have this solution for you and you lost this battle. You need to do better. But the the reward is not going to be earned the appropriate amount in time, you know?
Well, if that's the case, let's take points off the next episode, not this one. Because right now
I
you're
know.
just predicting
That's
what's
why
going to
I'm
happen.
saying I'm afraid. I know. I'm just saying.
We're just saying. They're knocking these episodes out of the park. It's been a while since we've had a bad episode, and I'm very excited about that. Taylor is always giving me the business about, but the last time you put it at 9.8. Calm down. It's all vibes of the day. And the vibes of the day, we're giving this a 9.8. It could easily get a 9.9. Honestly, no reason not to. It's just the vibe I'm feeling is 9.8. Adorable, fun, cute. Just the music was great this episode. I love how they opened it when you just really get to live in the world, Geese Peep. Like, they spent time just showing everybody Molly doing little checkups, Oreos in the furnace, Ludlow fishing. It was great.
I miss hanging out with these people.
A good episode. 9.9. You're right. I will up at a point.
I'm going to give it like an 8.5.
What? What do you mean 8 That's so low. What could they have done?
It was good. I don't know. I'm thinking back to my favorite episodes and I don't know.
8.5. Good Lord.
Maybe, I don't know, 8.7. I don't know. What do you want from me?
8.7. I just explain to me why it's not in the 9s. Like, what took it out of the 9s? Because it had everything.
I just
Cute,
have high
funny,
expectations.
sick.
I don't know.
Cool, mysterious, funny, adorable, little
There's
jolted.
been better faces in other episodes.
Better faces.
I don't know.
All right, I gave you an 8.7. Comically low score, Geese Peep. Comically low. Oh, we forgot to do this, but did you want to give a score for last week? The one where Hamburgers visits the explorers and tries to convince them to go get Spinal?
8.5.
What a wonderful episode. I don't know who's paying Geese Peep to give it such a low score or what prank she's pulling. And as we're saying goodbye, she's going to say her real score. But that being said, everybody should watch this. Great episode. Taylor, I'm sure, loved it. We'll ask him next week, I guess. Geese Peep, I believe it's time for us to move on to the wrap-up. Take it away. Take it away.
I wonder if we're gonna get another episode with Cyril Edge and Armor Rouge.
Absolutely. Those two are going to be in the final scene of the entire series, fighting side by side, being sick together. You know they
because you would think that we would maybe get that at the castle with Grandma Diana.
Yeah,
but maybe they're gonna have 2 episodes at Grandma Diana's house.
I just know they're some of the poster childs for Scarlet and Violet, so they're definitely going to be fighting side by side, being sick together. You know that's going to happen.
I just feel like there's so many little subplots that are just not going to get wrapped up.
Probably. Again, we haven't even seen Koraidon or Miraidon in the anime. The only time we've ever seen them was back in the Ash anime as like a little ending episode with Team Rocket. It was so weird. Okay, Geese Peep, let's get out of here. Let's head on to the wrap-up. Take it away.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. You can find us at Look, Listen, Cast. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Please like and comment and subscribe so more people can find us. Thank you to Keith for our artwork. You can find him at twitch.tv/KeithSquared.
Shouts out Professor website for the Ticklebits and Boilerplate. That's twitch.tv/prof_Ticklebits. Please recommend this podcast to your friends and family. You can recommend it to people like Pokemon. They can listen to the Pokemon stuff. And the people who don't like Pokemon, they can listen to the other things section. Really, it's got a little something for everyone. You can also send questions to looklistencast@gmail.com. Geese Peep, it is time.
Guys, when was the last time we got a question? I would love to answer a question.
She loves answering questions. It is time for Geese Peep to say goodbye 5 times as we all listen to the outro music. And I will say goodbye 1 to 2 to 3 times. I haven't heard a single goodbye from Geese Peep. Hopefully they're coming soon.
And let's all hope that Taylor finds the strength in him to get an Ethernet cable.
One $5 Ethernet cable, yeah. Please, some goodbyes.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Now she's going higher, so less she gets.
Goodbye.
That's the one.
Goodbye. Howdy, y'all. It's me, Geese Peep. Thank you for listening to the Geese Peep Productions podcast.
Geese Peep Enterprises, doing business as Peep Industries, together with its subsidiaries, is a diversified worldwide entertainment company with operations in media networks, talent management, parks and resorts, multimedia entertainment, and consumer products and interactive media. Geese Peep Enterprises is a Dow 30 company.